We have noted the decision taken by the Food and Drug Administration in the United States of America to advise the temporary suspension of the Johnson & Johnson rollout in the US.
South Africa's Health Minister Zweli Mkhize has announced the suspension of the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 jab to investigate a possible link with blood clots. The decision is coming after the manufacturing company delayed its European vaccine rollout following the United States of America's Food and Drugs Administration's decision to pause using the jabs while the blood clot cases are examined. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration said 6 cases in 6.8 million doses had been reported, and it was acting out of an abundance of caution. So far in South Africa, more than 289,000 jabs of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine has been administered to the country's health workers without any report of blood clots. However, the South African health minister said his country was halting the use of Johnson & Johnson jabs out of an abundance of caution, and he expects that the questions over the J&J vaccine should be cleared within a matter of days.
In South Africa, we have not had any reports of clots that have formed after the vaccination, and this is after having vaccinated about 289,000 healthcare workers under the Sisonke protocol. Having said that, after this advisory came to my attention, I held urgent consultations with our scientists who have advised that we cannot take the decision made by the FDA lightly. Based on their advice, we have determined to voluntarily suspend our rollout until the causal relationship between the development of clots and the Johnson & Johnson vaccine is sufficiently interrogated. SAPRA will collate information from Johnson & Johnson, the FDA, and other regulatory bodies to make a thorough assessment of the situation and advise us as a regulatory body that has exercised its authoritative powers on the approval of the vaccine in their own right.
With the rollout of the Johnson & Johnson coronavirus vaccine being delayed in South Africa and across Europe amid the US probe, experts are worried that the decision could further shake vaccine confidence and complicate COVID-19 immunization efforts. In February, South Africa began vaccinating health workers with the J&J vaccine in a research trial after abandoning plans to use the AstraZeneca shot when a preliminary study suggested the AstraZeneca vaccine was only minimally effective against the variant of COVID-19 that first arose in the country. Last month, the African Union announced it signed a deal to buy up to 400 million doses of the J&J vaccine. Johnson & Johnson also had a deal to supply up to 500 million doses to the UN-backed COVAX initiative that helps get vaccines to the world's poor countries. Kamal Sadiq reporting for CBA TV.